Avenida do Mar de Espelho,鏡海大馬路, mirror of the sea, Avenue. New islands in Macau, with a new street names, a poetic name, mirror of the sea, reflections. A slice of Macau out on the ocean, new urban area, something new in the city of Macau. New islands in Macau, with new street names, a poetic name, mirror of the sea, reflections.
Okay, I'm going to put this up on the real map in a second, but one thing I want to kind of show you is that we're kind of meandering around this whole area. You see me on the blue dot, there's like 4 parallel roads, so we're in the middle parallel road. And there's more all the way down there, which I can't film because I can't walk all the way down. But you can definitely see that there's construction to the left and construction to the right. And so this will all be transformed. And I'm going to try to document it and kind of see what it's like in time, as time goes by. There's one of the buses and there's one of the first bus stops. So I'm going to go down the street and we're going to label it accordingly and try to capture. There's some workers up there as well. So stay tuned and I'll show you this particular street as much as I can show of it. Let's put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. Okay, we got another slice of Macau for you. Let's put this up on the map so you can see exactly where we are. Without further ado, let's just get right into it as if you're there yourself. Another slice of Macau. Let's do it. So this one is actually, I think people are actually living in here. We're gonna kind of walk into as much as we can. That's all still construction right there. So let's try to go across. I'm gonna see if I can go around that way. And then this is gonna be our target street all the way down. Just to kind of give you some context. Right over there is all the Hong Kong bridge. So that's that's like a separate island, and there's an island between, or some water between the two of us. And I think this is open because I can see those red lanterns, and I saw like a bank that's open. And then actually this has public parking now too. So I believe that the street, people might actually be living in it now. We're gonna go behind the building. And then there's something called Avenida Central de Zona Este. So some of these are already labeled, which is kind of interesting. You can see more construction and more everything. So yeah, I just kind of want to capture everything in time, because in the future we'll look back at this and we'll be able to see what it looked like in 2025, you know, as they were constructing it and things like that. Some of the lights around in there too. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and go up there a little bit further. This is kind of interesting. I guess this is so that the bikes can't get mixed in with but that looks like stairs. And then you can see all the cranes in the distance. You can see all the buildings down that way that are still not fully there yet. But pretty cool to see it as it's being constructed. But yeah, this looks like it is a stairwell. It goes all the way up. Maybe a fire escape, I guess. Okay. And there is a bus stop, so 101X, 102X, and 103, so they'll come right down this road. So this is where we started, and then I just happen to go into there, and I believe this road is called Avenida do Mar do Espelho. So yeah, there'll probably be more stuff on that side of the street later. There's actually a public parking garage right there because I parked my car there, and this, I guess, would be the name of the street. So yeah, I guess later it'll probably have like the Portuguese way of creating that, of writing that. And then it looks like there's so yeah, there's a public parking garage. I was able to go in there no problem and park. It has all the signs of like how many is available. Looks like there's Sunrise property. So it looks like you can get property here too. You can go right there. Black one, there's even a camera with me. And then I guess they look like they're possibly I don't know. I don't know if they're tourists or living. I think now there's some people are living here, so you can see all the construction in the back. All the cranes in the back as well. There's a bridge that goes all the way to Taipa, and then there's another bridge. There's actually two bridges up here that go to the northern part. One goes to Nordeste, which is part of the northern part of Macau, the northeast part, and there's another one that goes to Era Preta, which is also kind of in the northeast part of Macau. Okay. So yeah, this is what the street looks like here in time in 2025. We're capturing it. I actually did drive around a little bit. Let me see. I think this one is like a grand opening right there. Bloco Sul. So they have all this that kind of implies. So this is one block here. And ours the floors. So there's these 32 floors in this building. And then I was kind of walking around. It looks like this is another public parking right in here too. So when you see those, this means that 295 motorcycles are able to park, 278 cars. That means some of them are filled. So maybe it's like 300 people or something like that. And that would be probably it's like a parking lot of 300. So maybe there's like 22 cars in there right now. There's another block norte block. The car looks like it kind of has a flat tire. Maybe it's been there a little bit. Not sure. Maybe not. Maybe the tires are low. So, okay. So I did try to walk up further in a separate video. But this one I just want to be, probably be one of the first ones to actually film this street. So that's kind of interesting. And then when I came up here, the street goes all the way to the waterfront, which I don't think I can go all the way down. There's all the construction. And then that goes all the way to Era Preta. There's another road up here that goes to Nordeste. And that goes to the Hong Kong ferry. So there is construction here. I think I might be able to go like that and go down. I'm not 100% sure. And then actually I did film this a long time ago. I walked down Avenida de Taillon, and this one goes, I walked all over across to the bridge even. So I filmed it maybe about a year ago. So all this construction, they're creating the curbs and everything like that. And it looks like we have a red light, which implies that I can go across the street. And I'm gonna try to go all the way down as well if I can. Yeah, and kind of what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to document Macau. So this will someday be filled with you know, community and people and everything like that. That's the bus, one of the buses that passes through here. So yeah, someday this will be all different. Yeah, and actually when I filmed that other street about a year ago, the one that I looked down the street, that one was pretty much looked like this like a year ago. And now that's like, you know, it keeps changing. They're doing a lot in a relatively short period of time. You can see how far down we can get. What I want to do is get all the way down to the waterfront, but sometimes they'll have like construction like what we're looking at over here, and then I cannot go any further. So yeah, it's kind of interesting, all this construction and everything like that. Huh. So yeah, that other one, that guy was in there like kind of building something. I guess they're building a stronger curb. You can see the process of everything. Yeah, and it looks like we got a public walking all the way down, so I think I'm going to try to take it and kind of document what this street looks like in 2025. But yeah, I bet like a year from now it'll keep changing and keep looking so different. It looks like most of these are apartments, you know, quite high. That one that we saw was like 32. This looks like it's probably at least 32. I think each one of those might be like 5 stories or something like that. So it might be like 25, 30 stories pretty easily. Yeah, really kind of amazing to be able to film and capture something as it's created. So, in case you don't know, this is all reclaimed land. So they put all the land into the ocean in this particular spot, and it took, you know, many years already. I was kind of watching it. Oh, look at all that smoke coming out of there. Oh, there's a big puff of like black. Yeah, it's all kind of an active construction zone, so I might only film this. I might not be able to film as much as I want because I am kind of in a construction area. But the street is almost to the end of it. Then we'll see what we can see up here. So there's another street, the street of the East Zone, and then that's ours, Avenida de Espelho. So yeah, this is kind of construction. You can't really walk down that at all. This looks kind of the same. But that was our target street anyways. It does give you an idea of what it looks like over here. Let me just kind of walk down here, and then we'll see what we can see in this particular spot. But yeah, this might be one of the first films of this particular street. Yeah, there's so you can see one of the bridges there. So many bridges that come to this island now, so I'm not sure which one is which anymore. But I think this goes to the Nordeste Street. Yeah, Avenida de Nordeste. Oh, that's the one I filmed before, Dr. Maman K. So I'm not sure. I think I came in here and I filmed one of the streets that connected to the bridge. But yeah, Nordeste is it's pretty interesting. Okay. And I guess we'll just come to an end. So anyways, that's our street. That's our street right there. Okay, so you saw it here first. A little slice of Macau, Avenida de Espelho. Yeah, just for the heck of it, I'm just going to film this too. Zona. So of course I can't walk through there, but it looks like it's going to be one main street that goes through, I think. And then it looks like it continues here, down this way. And then I'll build more over here. So I can't even really film it because there's really, I can't even walk down all of it. But that's actually on our same, it's like a cross street of the street that we're already on. So I thought I would just kind of throw that out there. All right. now we're gonna end the video. One final one. So yep, that's all our street all the way down. And then we saw the Nordeste bridge, and I just thought I'd share. This is the other bridge. So there's a bridge that goes into the northeast over here called El Preta. One that goes to the northeast over there called Nordeste, which is the Portuguese word for northeast. Then this goes all the way to Taipa, and then this here goes to Hong Kong. So so I think I'm gonna end it for this for being out on the island today. But I did film one street. I'll try to film a different street another time as they continue to be built and developed. So anyways, that's ours today.
of the sea. Reflections.